I was 5 years old when I got my first screen. In 1951, that screen was, of course, a television set. And from that day on, I could not be kept away from screens. Their magic made almost controllable by each of us. By the time anyone can realize that most people get addicted to screens, and I certainly did. I was a TV junkie. I had special shows every afternoon when I came home from school. I had Kukla, Fran, and Ollie at 4 o'clock, Pinky Lee at 4:30, and, of course, the Howdy Doody show at 5. Now, my parents tried to cut this down, but I never, ever missed Howdy Doody. The theme song still comes back to me. Some of you may remember. Buffalo Bob says, "Kids, what time is it?" And they say, "It's Howdy Doody time. It's Howdy Doody time. It's Howdy Doody time. Bob Smith and Howdy Do say howdy do to you. Let's give our rousing cheer, 'cause Howdy Doody's here. It's time to start the show. So kids, let's go." You know, by the time that song was over, I was really delivered to Buffalo Bob Smith's peanut gallery. Heart and soul, I was there for the duration. I was delighted to see the seltzer spraying antics of Clarabelle. I fell in love with Prince's summer, fall, winter, spring. Dilly-dally showed me the dangers of being late, and Mr. Bluster taught that people can be good-hearted in the midst of fume and fuss. And then, of course, Howdy Doody. He marionetted all the duties. We all wish we were better. Now, of course, this show was interrupted by advertisements. Of course, I didn't know they were advertisements. I just thought they were part of the show. But I felt disloyal when I wasn't eating the same cereal as the kids in the peanut gallery, or playing with the same toys that seemed to come up on the show. And there was one company that took incredible advantage of this captive peanut gallery audience. It was the Welch's Grapefruit Company. They made Howdy Doody grapefruit juice. Not sweetened, just the regular grapefruit juice. But they put them in mini Howdy Doody bottles with Howdy's picture on them. Well, you can imagine the scene at grocery stores when people would go by the display with Howdy Doody or Buffalo Bob and little teeny bottles with Howdy on them. And of course, I wanted them. But my mom knew I hated grape juice and wouldn't drink it. And I said, no, I'll drink this. And so I persuaded her to bring home a pack. Well, the show was on. I took off the top and I began to drink it, and I couldn't stand it. Oh, still bad, still really, really bad. But I noticed that over in the corner of the room, by the radiator, the hole for the pipe was a little larger than the pipe. So I would pour the grapefruit juice down that hole. And that really worked out well through 6 of the 6 packs of the grapefruit. Unfortunately, my father discovered that a box of his old photographs in the basement was now stained irretrievably violet. Well, since then I've had a love-hate relationship with TV, with the screens. I suspect I'm not alone in that. Almost all of us have screens of some kind or another, and even though we're irritated by them, we still use them. And of course, the purpose of those screens, from the first TV to the latest phone, the purpose is very simply to deliver an audience, to watch the ads, to attract people to hear and see what people want you to hear and see. If this were not the case, certainly the Russians would not have spent so much time having an influx on social media during the last presidential election, using attractive items to bring viewers to their stories and to have an influence on them. It's a hard thing to avoid, but it's still at the heart of what confronts us. Our screens put us in the peanut gallery. They put us in a place ever more cleverly that can be used to manipulate us into following some advertiser's will. Now, it may be that Dr. Welch, who developed Welch's grapefruit juice for the purpose of removing alcoholic grape juice, otherwise known as wine, from church communions, and that may have been a good thing, but it was nonetheless his effort to compel all children and parents to take what he called undistilled wine. There are exceptions, but it is the job of every program, everything on social media, to draw our attention to someone's message. And it works. Even with educated Unitarian Universalists. Now, this data is a little old, 10 years or more, but in 2010, the average Unitarian Universalist, according to the survey done by the Union World, will spend 10 years of their lives in front of a screen. And 2 years of that will be devoted to manipulative messages. Well, you see, that's it. And it's howdy doody time. Most of us can't really resist the peanut gallery. becomes ever more important because it is a place, as we have discussed, where the crucible of ideas can come together, and we may talk about them and get some clarity. The church is needed because we are always tempted to follow the crowd in the peanut gallery. Living in a democratic society does always involve getting some of what you don't want along with what you do want. True, not only what comes up on the screens, but also what comes up in religions. Many preachers, for example, and politicians, like to insist that the United States is a Christian nation. And they like to insist that anyone who would call it otherwise is un-American. And it's particularly ranking and annoying when they invoke the founders of the nation and make their target a nominal Unitarian, Thomas Jefferson. Because, however strongly Jefferson was a Unitarian by himself, he was certainly the source of religious tolerance in this country. Colonial Virginia was founded with the Church of England as its state religion. You could only practice the Church of England in Virginia. Any other faith was absolutely prohibited. And it was sternly punished. Pat Robertson, in fact, is quite right when he says that his Pentecostal and Baptist ancestors were persecuted in Virginia. They were beaten, tarred, and feathered, and occasionally executed, along, I might add, with the Universalists. Jefferson abhorred intolerance and told all that would listen that he didn't care what shape his neighbor's God was, or whether or not that neighbor had 20 gods. It seemed to him that folks ought to find a faith they could believe in and follow. But in the colonial legislature in Virginia, his colleagues said free religion might allow false religions to prosper. It is far better to have one religion that is at least partly true than a bunch of religions with unclear lineage. To Jefferson, that was an anathema, nonsense. Over time, he persevered, and Virginia became the only colony with a statute ensuring freedom of religion. It was that same sentiment that was eventually incorporated in the Constitution. Despite what the men say, despite what you are led to on the screen, it is un-American to say this is a Christian nation. Simply un-American to say that. It is American to welcome religious diversity and understand that though the appreciation of various religious traditions help us to grow as a people of spiritual maturity and depth. To be a Unitarian Universalist is to stand in the forefront of that democratic tradition. But it is also to accept that there are religions religions in this country, expounding ideas and faiths that we question. I really want to be as candid as possible this morning, so I'm going to say that I think there is a very definite Unitarian Universalist message. Like all ministers of this congregation, past and present, I can sum it up in a few phrases. People are precious. We are saved by faith acted out in the world. And audacious life is possible when we cultivate a sense of wonder. Preciousness, participation, and wonder constitute the Unitarian and Universalist Trinity, and they always have. I'm the person at this moment that you asked to give you that message on the most regular basis. I admit to quirks stemming from my personal theology, and probably some of you have guessed after hearing more than 30 of my sermons that I am quirky. But to give fairness in advertising a chance, let me outline my theology. Ours is a faith that must move beyond tolerance to appreciation of diverse spiritual religions. Therefore, I dislike divisive labels. Like Abigail Adams Elliot, I am a humanist who believes human beings can do the work of making the world a hospitable place. Like Margaret Fuller, I am a naturalist theist who is confident there is enough mystery in the snowflake to prove gracious divinity. And like my great-uncle Henry Chapin Sweetser, who was the first superintendent of the American Universalist Church, I pursue a Christian path guided by the radical teachings of Jesus. And that's just the packaging. I put the grape juice of our common message in. Preciousness, participation, and wonder are still the message here, and in virtually every Unitarian Universalist congregation in the country. Sometimes I taint the message, and when I do, I hope you won't make the mistake of pouring the juice through a hole to the basement. Billy has enough to clean up down there. But that basic message, I believe, is still true. No matter who preaches it or how flawed the container may seem. I think our job as Unitarian Universalists is to tell the tough truths about life and religion and embody them in lives of hopeful action. And to do that, we have to come together in a place where the screen message can be countered. We must come together in the crucible of free thinking and supportive love. It's howdy-doody. But let's give a rousing cheer because we make the message in here. Amen.